This short tutorial goes over the yard sign feature, or actually just a signs feature inside of Webelect.net. So this is what your main page or your home page should look like. And from here, you'll want to use or click on the word signs. It's going to open up a whole new menu for you. And from there, you'll choose sign administration. And so what's so important about keeping track of this on Webelect? Well, for starters, it's a very easy way to input all of your yard sign locations. It also creates a map and a guide for the person delivering the yard signs. And it's an easy way to keep track of supporters and just data centered around yard signs or even large signs. So let's start with yard signs. Webelect already comes with a group or a sign project called yard signs. But let's go ahead and create a new project because I also like to keep track of the large signs inside of Webelect. So let's go ahead and put this in here. Large signs. Those are the ones you'll see up along the side of the road. So now what? How do we add yard signs here? Well, I received a telephone call from a Sanchez, Carlos, and he said that he wanted to add a yard sign on his property. So I come here to Carlos, I click on his name, and then here under Outreach, I'm going to choose, you see where it says signs? The little plus sign right there. I'm going to choose yard sign. He just wants one, but maybe he wants two. One on the corner, one on each corner because he has a corner. And now it's been requested. This is a request. However, if it's already been delivered, you can do that too so that you can keep track of maybe some that you've already delivered. But in this case, it has been requested. You can even decide its location. So let's see here. He wants it more over here. Or you know what? He wants it on the corner right there. Let's assume that's his property, right? So go ahead. You could add this like that. And let's put here delivery notes. Place one on each corner. I even like to add the name of the person I spoke to because that way, in case Carlos's wife comes up. So let me see. Spoke with Carlos directly. That way, if someone comes up and says, "What are you doing here?" Say, "Well, we spoke with him and he said to please add a yard sign right here." So here we are. So I'm going to go ahead and click save. And so that's the first yard sign that I've placed in there. And so let's go ahead and close that. And now, of course, I know that Jesse Alonso is interested in a yard sign. Let's see here. Jesse. So again, I'll come to Outreach, Signs. It's a yard sign. Jesse just needs one and it's requested. And I'll say here, leave at front door because Jesse is going to place it himself. And I'll save that. So now I've added two voters or two addresses to my sign list, and you can add as many as you need or have. Let's go ahead and go to the sign area from the main menu. Sign administration. Excellent. And see, already you can tell that there are two located inside of this project. So let's choose the word map, and I want all unassigned. And of course, it's going to be the two people. Now, the way that you make a packet here is the same as if you were to make a packet in your walk canvassing feature. You can also just go ahead and select the two. So you could either build a box around it and it automatically encompasses all of the signs inside of the box, or you can just click on them. So let me go ahead and choose. Let me see what this has here. Click to get routing directions. Please click on first marker. So let's say number 1. Excellent. And now I click on the last marker. So if there was more than one, it would give you the route for all of them, right? It will create the route for you. That way you can deliver it better. I click save. First packet. And here you can assign it. Let's go ahead and assign it to test user. You can click done, but I'm not going to click done. I personally prefer to use paper, so I'm going to choose get PDF. And this is going to download a PDF document into your computer with the homes in the order that they should be delivered, whether it's 1 or 200. It will have the order of the best route for them to be delivered, and it has, of course, the notes on there. So see that? So that I always prefer, and it even gives you driving directions. I always prefer just paper packet, but that's up to you how you want to work this. Let me go ahead and exit out and go back to that menu. And let's go ahead and move out of there. And that's how you do your yard sign. Okay, and so now how do we work the large signs? Here's what's interesting about Webelect is that the database of Webelect is geared towards voters, but no one's registered to vote at the 7-Eleven on the corner of Highway 50 and Dean Road where you're planning on putting up a large sign, right? You spoke to the owner said, that's great, go ahead, place it right up here. But how do you get that into Webelect? Okay, so what we do is we create a contact. So let's go here to other, and that will open up contacts. Let's go ahead and grab that. And what you want is a new contact. Let's go ahead and add that in there. Contact. So a lot of times what I like to do is first, last, and middle is I'm being really specific. A large sign, courthouse. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that. And let's do the address, 425 North Orange Avenue, Orlando, Florida, 32801. All right, let's see if she likes me. She does not like me. She's a little picky. Let's see if that's how she likes me. Okay, excellent. So I'm going to take that. So now we've created that. Let's come out here to, oh, I'm sorry, we need to save. So now that we know that there's a large sign at the courthouse and I have the address, let's go to outreach, signs, large signs, quantity 1, it's been requested. Let's choose the sign location because it's rather, the courthouse is rather large, but I would like to see it on Orange Avenue. Let's go ahead and place it right over there. That's where we are placing that sign. Done. Speak with property manager, Jim. And you could add the number. Doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and click save. And now we have added a contact so that we can add a large sign at that location. And you can do that for all of your large sign locations. So go back. Now we're going to go back to signs, sign administration, and see that one is already there. And you will make the packet the same way that you made it for the regular yard signs. It's the same thing. And you'll continue this throughout the campaign. At the end of the campaign, you'll have a map to go back to collect all of your large signs. We had a hurricane last year, so this was very useful during the hurricane or just before it to make sure that we didn't have anything out there that was going to hurt anyone. So that was so important. This is a very good tool within Webelect, and we hope that you get good use out of it.